Welcome to the car fixing show that's on steroids. Today's episode brings diagnostic challenges, replacements and RAC fails. Buckle up, sit tight and stop clutch riding, cause this is life of a mobile mechanic.
First job of the day, we are going to be diagnosing this Ford Focus ST3, the headlight level sensor. Right, so obviously we've got all the data here. The only reason why the leveling motor and stuff like that is because I disconnected the fuses to check it, and it looks like it's absolutely fine. So those fuses over there, so that's fuse 39 and 43, I believe they're all complete. I've checked it, it's fine. So now what we're going to be doing is this guy is going to jack up the car on the rear so we can check the left front level sensor to see if there is any open circuit of some sort, because if there is, then that will be our problem. The owner said he's checked it before, but he did not check it. He had a look at it. So let's have a look. Let's go. So just looking at the live data over here. So we have got the front height sensor. It's reading at 121 millimeter, and you've got the rear height sensor is minus 6 millimeter. John, rock the rear a little bit. Let's have a look. So rock the rear, please. As you can see, this is the rear one, and John is rocking the car, as you can see right here, and it's responding. The front, however, isn't. It's 120 millimeters stuck, and it's jacked up. So lower it, John. Have a look at this blue line over here, and that's him lowering it. You can see the rear responding right there, but the front is not doing anything. Go on, jack it up again. There you go. So the rear one is responding except for the front one, which is weird. So on these vehicles you have a front right and front left sensor. For whatever reason, it's saying that the front left is not responding, but we are only getting front height sensor, and that's it, which means that it's the one on the right hand side, the level sensor on the right hand side, which is weird because it's showing left front that is not responding. But there is only one sensor here, one from the right hand side and then one from the left, one from the rear, but it's on the right hand side and not on the left. Let's go have a look. All right, everyone, I was just testing obviously the voltages behind the connector, and as you can see there, we have got 11.26. Now let's move on to the next line, which is this one here, and we're getting 12 volts over here. And then moving on to the next one, we are getting healthy signal voltage that is coming from the level set. Well, it's not the level sensor because it's not sensing anything. So as you could imagine, this would go up and down depending on the level of the sensor. It would go up and down if I was to move it, but obviously it doesn't, it's not responding. And as you can see there, if I was to move it, it doesn't do anything. So all right, in fact, you know what, John, is it possible for you to place the jack on the control arm so that it moves up and down? I'm clear. This is just to prove that it is that level control unit is finished. So not level control unit, the level sensor. So put it there you go, and then go up, keep going up, and as you can see right there, it's not responding to anything. 1.52 volts, that should be going up again, keep going up. I want to see that sensor go higher and higher. 1.56, 1.57, and obviously that's a massive increment already. Should be able to detect like tiny little amounts. That goes all the way to 5 volts as well. So if you were to release it, John, I want to see if this will correspond with that. Go on. As you can see there, nothing. So I'm going to advise the customer that it's time to replace that level sensor over there. That is us done with this now, so we're going to book this in for a level sensor replacement because the part is not available through Motor Factors. It's straight from Ford. It's probably going to take some time, so let's move on to the next job. Here we are on the second job now. So we have got this Nissan Qashqai over here in for a clutch replacement. If you have a look, put the clutch in, first gear, there's a move. Second gear, there's a move. Third gear, yeah, you get the gist of it. You get the gist of it. That needs a clutch replacement. So let's get started. It's getting cold.
This is me and John getting set up so we can get the gearbox out. With this Petrol Qashqai, it's pretty straightforward, but as a mechanic, when you say something is easy, it's almost certain that you will come across something stupidly annoying.
John asked me earlier if I was going, if I would buy the ST3. Yes, absolutely. Like, have you seen the guy? He maintains his car properly. He then asked me, would I buy this one? What do you think my answer is by just looking at that oil filter over there. Take a guess, it's Crossland. Would I buy this car? We'll see. But yeah, top bolts are out, time to drain the oil, and then that's it pretty much. Gearbox is ready to come out, so let's keep going, keep hustling. Look at this behemoth. Yeah. So the reason why we took that out is because of this, look. There you go, see? When we turn this, the bottom piece starts spinning, and I'm not sure what size that is, and we can't even put any socket in between there, so now we're gonna have to tighten this manually by doing this. No, I'm joking. We're gonna find a way. We are gonna fix this as well. Oh, fuck. Someone's wing blood. Jesus. Look at that. Oh, God. Maximum grip, metal to metal. Look at that, mate. That is what I would call finished. You can see it here. Concentric slave is finished. And it's done. Same with the hair over here. Here is a proof that this guy has been crutch. He's been crutch riding. No, he's been clutch riding. But obviously, we are replacing the brand new stuff. I mean, the old stuff with Valeo. Of course, you don't believe me. You think I use Translate? Here it is, Valeo. John here. You're on a roll, aren't you, John?
I'm done, mate. Are you?
No, I'm not done yet. Wow, is that you, John? Oh, let me have a look at your scar. Oh, that's all right. Not too shabby. Well done, you're doing things quite quick now. Good on you. I think you needed that injury. I'm joking. Right, clutch is bled. Let's give it a go. Right, moment of truth. It starts. Well, that's one. John, does it turn? Good man. Yeah. And good morning, everyone. First thing in the morning, we're going to be diagnosing the Citroen C4 Picasso here for an alternator fault. The story behind this is RAC man actually replaced the alternator. And this is one of them alternators that cost over £1,000. It's the smart one that turns into a starter for the stop-start. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's that one. Alternator alone costs 700 something pounds. Trade pricing, that is, plus a surcharge, etc, etc. The alternator man replaced it because he diagnosed it as an alternator fault. Non-charging, according to him. So let's show it to them as to why that is, as to why he thought it was that. Turn it on. So that's turned on. You can see it right there, 11.2 volts. And that's turning. You can see it there, it's turning the alternator. But now, go on, give it a little tug. Give the tensioner a little tug. Nope, other way.
1 second, mate. I can't.
Alright. Now that the tensioner is pushed, look at that. It's now charging. I think that's pretty simple, to be honest with you. I'm going to turn it off, bro. That took us 2 seconds to diagnose. Because I can already tell the belt was slack. As soon as we got here, I was like, yeah, that's slack. That is not tensioned properly. Again, I don't think the RAC meant to do that. The RAC was meant to wrongly diagnose it. I don't think. They are usually good. Like, honestly, when customers call us and they say, oh, RAC diagnosed that this is wrong with it, that is actually what's wrong with it. But now, the RAC man, I don't think he diagnosed this vehicle first before replacing that very, very expensive alternator. So, look here, if you check it, I can move that by hand. That shouldn't be the case. Look, you can see it there, look, I can move that by hand. You can never move those.
And if you pay attention to the belt as he moves it, you can see that the tensioner takes off the slack from the belt and thus engaging the alternator pulley, creating power, charging the battery basically.
Yeah, we're going to advise the customer that he's going to need a new tensioner. And at the same time, whilst we're here, because that belt is not new, the RAC man did not replace it, we're going to be replacing the belt as well at the same time. RAC man told the customer that it was the crankshaft pulley that was faulty. And over the phone, I was like, I don't think that's correct, because if it was faulty, it wouldn't even turn the belt. Yeah, I think, what do you think happened there? I think he just couldn't be arsed, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You can never assume, but here you go. Here we are, keeping us in business.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, we'll give him a call and see what he thinks about replacing the tensioner. It's time to collect. And with a bit of magic, we are back. And my brother's already at it, just changing that thing. Pretty straightforward. I believe it's, how many bolts, bro?
3.
3 bolts, 10 mil? Yeah. 3 10 mil bolts to remove the tensioner, and then obviously the alternator will come off as well. Yeah, that's it pretty much. Now I said the curse word, straightforward. Probably not going to be straightforward, is it? And just like that, here is the new stuff, as you can see. And the belt as well, I cannot believe that they left the old one there. You can see it right there. Look, teeth are missing, you know, the ribs ripped. You can see right there. And same with this, look. Cracked, empty coolant bottle for when they replaced it, leaking on the floor. Yeah, all of that. So now we're gonna put good stuff in it. It's obviously the good stuff because we have got the SKF and also Deco belt is a new one. So yeah, man, let's finish it. Let's go, mate. Sure, so this has been replaced now, and also the belt. Let's give it a start. And you saw earlier as well, this was at, well, non-charging voltage, which is at 11.2. Now, once we start the vehicle, that should be at around 13 plus volts, all right? So let's go. Let's give it a little twirly-whirly on the keys. Sweet.
What do you think?
I think that you flopped this repair, mate.
What? Man has no confidence.
There you go. New belt, and also we've got the new tensioner there, and now the vehicle's charging.
She turning, she charging. Coolant, please.
Oh yeah, we need to top up the coolant as well for this car. Damn. And we are still finding tiny little things now, such as this one. Look. No bolt. That should be there. Yeah, this is no good, is it, RAC? We should be on this like a thief in the night. No, we'll put a bolt in that as a courtesy for him. The check engine light is on. We found that the DPF pressure sensor was also disconnected, so that's probably what it is. Let's open up the diagnostic tool and finish off the job. Right, so we have a few faults here, but it's just power related faults really. So nothing much, as you can see right there. Right, so we're just gonna clear the fault codes now. Energy accumulator, state of health, all of that. Now the engine light is all clear. Energy accumulators, you know, that one is due to the low power, the low voltage, so give it some chance. And that is us, all done with this one. So let's fly off to the next job, let's go. So here's the next job, it's a Vauxhall Astra. It's the 1.7 bulletproof engine. So 2007, so the owner, I believe, he changed the brake pads and discs, including the caliper as well. And as you can see, that is pretty new. He said he's changed the caliper, but it doesn't look new to me. And it's also got a leak, look. But that might be from
Probably a
when he was...
second-hand caliper.
Yeah, that's true. And that leak is probably when he was bleeding it. You can see it here as well. There you go, new pads and disc on this one. I'm not entirely sure what the reason is as to why he's replaced it, but it's looking like an icon. I can see the EI over there. He tried bleeding it himself and he's not really sure if it's good enough. And as you can see there, that is pretty spongy, it just sinks in, and that's not really good. It should be rock solid and it should sink in, but very, very, very slowly, not like that. Let's get to it, let's get started and let's help him out and fix his car. Mate, yeah, you can tell in it, this guy takes care of his car. Look, even the engine bay is nice and shiny, man. That's nice. We will do a brake fluid replacement, and also we're gonna check what's wrong with it. Handbrake is fully down, mate. Yeah, that's fully down. Go on, turn it. Yeah, you shouldn't have to do that, do you? Look at it. Yeah, you can even hear it. Look, you can see that it's straight away, it's just biting in, isn't it? Right. Let's try the other side. Brand new second-hand caliper. Let's check a look at the brand new second-hand caliper. You can see it there, look. It should be like that. It should be turned by hand, isn't it? Mm-hmm. No leaks from here. I don't think he replaced the washer. Probably why.
Right, let's have a look. Step in
Ready?
it, please.
Ready?
Yeah. Little bit. Go on. Right, keep it down.
Yep.
Think we're good here, sir.
Bubbles got, I heard that, man. On to the next. There you go, with turkey base this, and you can see straight away now it's golden, look. So this is the side that's been replaced. I'm gonna expect a lot of bubbles from here. Ready?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Nothing coming out, 1 sec.
Nothing coming out?
Nope.
Oh.
Yeah, keep going.
I can hear a lot of air, man.
Yeah, keep coming. Keep coming.
Let me just top up. That is a lot of air and I can hear it. Yeah, that's stiff.
How stiff is it?
Like stiff.
Is it stiffer than you on a Friday night?
Oh, mate, look at that, mate. Look, if I was to press any harder, I'll break it.
Would you really?
Yeah, 100%, mate. You know how strong I am? Got no idea.
Right, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we're all shenesh with this one. Yeah, it needed bleeding quite heavily, and obviously replacing the brake fluid as well until it cleared out to be nice and golden again. Also, he had a problem with the near side rear. It's binding at the moment, but he's not replacing it. I think he's going to do it himself. We just did the bleeding anyway. And also on the banjo bolt, it was weeping a little bit. So we put a new copper washer in there and gave it a little scrub on the surface as well, because obviously if the mating surface is not clean, it's not going to be a flush seal, if I'm making sense. But anyway.
And that is us done for this video. We hope that you guys enjoyed the shenanigans that we found for you this week. If you like more contents like this, please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe so we can see you on the next one. Peace.
You know how strong I am?